Hey everybody and welcome back. Hope your guys' Thursday went pretty well. Alright, jumping right into the news. So it looks like Microsoft, I guess, is warning you if you play your Xbox One too much. So I guess there's the same feature on the Nintendo 3DS. I mean, the notification reads, you've been playing for a while now, why don't you take a break on the 3DS version? It happens every, I guess, 30 to 60 minutes while playing the handheld. And I guess you cannot turn it off. I've never experienced that, so I don't know. I never saw that notification before on the 3DS, but now it looks like Microsoft is definitely trying to implement something like that as well. It says excessive gameplay may cause problems in your normal daily life. So this notification came up while he was playing Star Wars The Force Unleashed on the Xbox One, and his username is iBobafett, which obviously is a Star Wars character. And he said it came up after about an hour into playing the game. I mean, that's kind of annoying if it's going to come up every hour. And he searched through the Xbox One settings and could not find a way to disable the pop-up. He said that he doesn't play his console very often, and that has been quite a while since he's last used it, so he thought it was kind of weird that this notification was even popping up. He did state that he is in the Xbox One preview program. So obviously, you guys, if you don't know what it is, the preview program is basically a beta to test new sorts of features and before they're released to everybody else. Yeah, so he's within that little preview group there, and he said the final version of this feature will no doubt allow users to turn it on or off. So I don't know. Hopefully it will, I guess. I mean, it would be very annoying to have this come up after every hour of gaming. Now, I can kind of see where Microsoft is going with this, because obviously people say, oh, go outside and do something with your life instead of playing games all day. Yeah, the notification, whatever. Okay. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you go outside and stop playing video games all day. But it would get very annoying if you can't even turn this feature off. There's people that don't play for the entire week, and then they sit down on the weekend and play 4 to 5 hours straight, just because they have the time to do so. So I hope this feature is able to be turned off. If it's not, then I don't understand why you'd even want this on there. But I guess it's probably not intended for the adults. I guess, because obviously people 18 and older know when to stop playing games, or even 16-year-olds probably do, but they choose not to because they want to keep playing the game because maybe it's a good game, you just never know. It's probably intended for kids saying, yeah, don't be playing these games a long time. I don't know. I don't know what it is. What do you guys think of this feature? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, moving on to the next piece of news. Well, it looks like Rocket League's PS4 Xbox One cross-network play is now ready for release, but it only needs Sony's approval. So I guess Dunham, who obviously is vice president of Sonic, whatever the developer is, Phonics, I don't know. I'm just going to move on. He says right now, we're literally at the point where all we need is the go-ahead on the Sony side, and we can, in less than a business day, turn it on and have it up and working no problem. It'd literally take a few hours to propagate throughout the whole world, so really we're just waiting on the permission to do so. And he goes on to say, it could be tomorrow, it could be longer than that, we just don't know. We're anxiously waiting that, just like the rest of our fans. Now Dunham then went on to explain in this pretty long comment here, but he basically said in the comment that, Sony's not doing it, they're not gonna, say no, they're not waiting to be oh no, this feature sucks. They're waiting to see, if all the pieces are in place in order for them to make this happen and make it work and see what kind of flaws are gonna happen with this and what advantages even. So yeah, this is what he said. Sony's such a big company, and I'm sure it takes a while for them to figure out what it is and the roadblocks are. What sort of issues they might run into with other titles, any number of things that I can't even begin to speculate on. We definitely ask them for updates often, and we're still very confident that they're eventually going to open these doors and welcome us in. But we also are really understanding that it's going to take a while, especially given all the ramifications of everything. It was just as much of a surprise to them as I think the rest of the world, and Microsoft said they would do it. So yeah, it looks like it's not going to take them much longer to get this going. Like he said, even Sony's basically weighing out all their options and seeing what the advantages and disadvantages are, what they can fix before it happens, and what they can do to make this all work. I mean, I don't think Sony's opposed to this happening, but they very well could be. He's just speculating to make it sound good for everybody, I think. But you never know. I think Sony's going for this with Microsoft. It's not like they hate each other royally or anything. It's just, it takes a little bit to get these big corporations to make something happen. And I mean, it could take up to a week, like he said, or whatever. It can take tomorrow, up to a week, months, who knows. But hopefully in the end, it will definitely work out, and I think it will. I would love to see crossplay just happen on all sorts of titles that are AAA. Like Maddens, you got FIFAs, you got, like this game, Rocket League, just The Division, all those kind of games. They could all be playing cross-platform, but apparently these corporations don't want this to happen, which Microsoft's definitely not opposed to it. Sony looks like they might be, but you can't speculate and say, oh yeah, they hate it. No, it could just take them just a little bit just to see what they want to do. So I hope this can happen soon, and I will be looking forward to this happening hopefully in the future with pretty much all AAA titles. Alright, moving on to the last piece of news. It's not any huge news here, but it's No Man's Sky fight video. This came out yesterday, it looks like. I saw it today. Usually I'm on top of this No Man's Sky stuff. But yeah, this video looks really cool. Obviously, you can tell from the title of the video, Fight. It showed dogfights in the sky, collecting. It looks really, really cool. It didn't go in depth or anything. It was like schematics on what happens. But it still looks like an absolutely amazing game, and it looks very, very fun to play with dogfighting. I don't know if I'm going to get into it personally myself. I just like to be the explorer and explore what I want to explore in my own time and be peaceful and whatever. But hey, there's people that want to fight in the air with other people, or AI I should say, and that's totally fine with me. I could care less. But it looks really cool. The fighting looks, I mean, I'm not going to call it realistic because this game's not made to be realistic like people think. Like, it looks really cool. I'm glad they implemented that feature. If you guys want to check out the trailer, it is down below in the description. And we are like, what? 19 days or 18 days from No Man's Sky coming out? I cannot wait, guys. It's going to be so fun to have No Man's Sky in my hands August 9th. Definitely cannot wait. And yeah, if you guys have any comments to input in this video, make sure to like this video, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Have a good one.